comenzar un nuevo día. Estamos a 12 de junio del 2022. Mi nombre es Milton Quijano Mmsweets58. Sé tu propia marca. Crear un nombre. Por lo tanto, en este juego de las artes, mi nombre es una marca. Las artes de movible, ¿no? Se mueve, un arte viviente, un arte que se hace con las manos. Aquí está las manos. Este es el sweat de la playa. Saludos a Puerto Rico. Saludos al mundo. Saludos a Latinoamérica. Estamos jugando contra el EcuAdor. Modern Nature. Entonces sí, un poco de esquina. Veo algo. Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega por nosotros pecadores, ahora y en la hora de nuestra muerte. Amén. Dios te salve María, llena de gracia, el Señor es contigo. Bendita tú eres entre todas las mujeres, y bendito es el fruto de tu vientre. Se vio agresivo, falló ataque, tocó, gozó. Cosas nuevas, mi vida se llenó de cosas nuevas. Lo hice por ella. ¡Oh! Por poco. Mantiene porte. Allá. Buen castigo. Va ahí, chuba. Parece que vio. Tiró. Buena. Hey Google, reproducir música de Florida State University.
inside the 5. Up the midfield. He's going to run the quickest inside the 45-yard line.
They gave up a possession in the game. How about the responses? Big time return. Now it's their chance to try to put points on the board.
Hola, Helen. It's me, the defense of Dolphins of the world. Head coach PS4 Mmsweets from the world.
So a little bit of a different challenge now. First and 15 following the delay game.
Cloud.
They started this drive with terrific field position. It's going to get even better after that line. Had great options where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. They will run. Tackle made there by Aaron Lowe.
Just counting their eyes to find gaps and creases to find open space. There's absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that one.
Officially nothing on that last one. They'll try again, second and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to hold the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Sets up to throw it. This is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
Yeah, man coverage on the outside. If my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. This is down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. Here's Hurts to throw. It's a touchdown there, and the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it. They're going to go for 2. Hurts will throw. Eluding the pressure right. Yeah, they take it inside.
Wow.
They got down 7-0. redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. And when you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Puñate, ¿no vieron el autismo? ¿No lo vieron?
From the 24, Hurts. They hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well. And now one's incomplete.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Mi amor, mi todo. Hola. ¿Tú sabes que Star Wars, el malo de Star Wars es Darth Vader? Pues puede ser como Bad Bunny, Darth Vader. Es como algo artístico. No te vayas en el viaje. El arte del... El arte. Porque me ponen como que me hacen una pregunta como que es esto. Bien, mi amor, de lo más bien. De lo más bien. Estoy a punto de salir porque estaba llevándole los antibióticos, estoy dando el celular. Vale, pues está recuperándose. Ahora mismo está aquí, está tomando antibióticos. Está malita del estómago. Bien malita. Creo que fue muy a la prisa, debió haberse quedado anoche, no sé, que también no fue a auxilio, fue al maestro. El maestro es más ambulatorio.
A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time.
Sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mental?
Sí. No, ya yo acabo de llegar ahora de la calle, me di un baño y me senté.
¿Viste la plena?
No, no he ido todavía, voy a ir ahora ya mismo. La pido pesos.
Ok. ¿Y cómo está el weather?
Pues muy bien, perfecto, esperándote.
Te amo, mi amor. Gracias por estar, gracias por ser.
Gracias, mi amor. Cómo no, cómo no.
Todo va a estar bien, como siempre. Comiendo huevo ahora.
Buen provecho. ¿Cómo que se fue? ¿Y por qué no fuiste con ella?
Era terapia.
Por eso y no hay lugares afuera.
No, yo había ido. No hay lugares afuera. Recuerda que aquí la puedo nunca fue buena, papá.
Oh, wow. Ayer mi Romeo compartió con Turco. Sí. Sí, porque están todo el tiempo, mira, hablando en celular así. Y eso cansa. Cansa ver dos seres que estén así frente al sliding door. Mirándose, ¿me entiendes? Que chinguen ahí, se metan mano. Que metan mano. Turco y ella. Sí. Oh. Entonces están vendiendo las tickets de 150 en 1,200. Debería ser así, ¿no? Yo me imagino que esa fila fue una feria de empleo, en el sentido de que pues, ellos pueden ahora emplearse vendiendo las taquillas y revendiéndolas bien revendidas. Inclusive no vayas al concierto, véndela a europeos de Finlandia, a gente de allá. Y nadie entre, que él nos dé el concierto afuera a nosotros. Y nosotros metemos a los europeos allá adentro por 5,000 cada uno. Y elevamos nuestro artista a la máxima potencia. Al orgullo de la ejecución, al orgullo del trabajo, de su arte, por su boca, ¿no? Mira, tienes aquí. Pero recuérdate que estamos en el 2022. Buen provecho, mi amor. Mira a ver si hay una galería cerca ahí. No hay una galería cerca de tu casa. Yo sé que las cosas no están bien. Es que tú eres New York, ¿qué es? Y hay mucha la vida fine dining. Oh. Y la otra prima, ¿qué pasó? Como te juntaste con esta. Qué loco está. Qué loco está.
Ya tiene otra novia, ya no está haciendo los eventos.
After the turnover, it's Tua. This is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far.
Oh.
That last one, that worked well for the defense.
Oh.
But I'm not doing that anymore. I took over.
Y ella no te lo había dicho a ti. Y ella eso no te lo había dicho a ti.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
Con razón la había bloqueado yo y la había sacado de todo. ¿Yo?
Stopped immediately there.
No tengo que ver nuevo ahí.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
They're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. That turnover taking place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Dolphins use the last of their timeouts. 50 seconds remaining in this first half.
Que me deje entrar a la piscina. Yo dije, mira, yo no estoy en Puerto Rico. Yo no sé quién te puede dejar entrar. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Me dijeron. Me llama por la noche antes de ayer la mamá de uno de los empleados. De dos de los empleados. Y a mí me había llamado Johanna ya, porque me lo había dicho. Votaron a Rubén Andrés ya. Lo cogieron fumando marihuana en el baño. Y el carro visto.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Going deep here for Parker. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
To throw again on second down. Hurts going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Watkins. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now the Eagles will once again go for the two-point try. They'll try and throw for it. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they try to make it a two-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A two-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Meanwhile, Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 now on first down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Tua. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense in desperate come up on third down. Looking to pass. Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now left side on the swing pass. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second down and 7. Another run with Gaskin. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a 16-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And now is it 4th down? No, it's 3rd down. And the field goal unit is out onto the field. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
I'll bet you as they ran out there for that play, the head coach either on his headset or he pulled him aside and told the special teams coordinator, whatever block you've got, pull it out of the bag right now. We need a spark.
When you could just feel it on their sideline, the air just kind of out of the balloon. Now maybe you're right, a spark, a little bit of hope.
That's when the special teams coordinator who works on this ad nauseum, I'm talking about morning, noon, and night, he tried to figure out, okay, where's my best opportunity? Which one do I have? And he pulled the right one and got his team going and hopefully back into the game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing.
And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Rager. Touchdown, Eagles. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's a...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. Travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He's got Fuller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. Sanders' kick is good. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. From way up at the... And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Allen Hurns, 28 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. No, and the increased distance may have cost him there, as it is no good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Second down, back to Sanders. Sanders, a first down, still going. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Sanders. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, It's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are stadium. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way and maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. Here comes... EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Washington football team. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway from Miami. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 81 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. And look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is, where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was the part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right? And a loose football. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Back to throw. And he finds Parker here, complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return, Carter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
That catch good for only a couple.
Hey, let's face it, you could put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson. It's a 1st down and more for Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 55 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. These two teams all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Tua. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. He's going to let this one go deep. connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the 1st down. I like how I just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And he slings one that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Parker. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle
the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Here's Gaskin. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
46 and Mike, 46. I'm coming.
On 2nd down and 4, Tua being chased out left. And out of bounds right around the 20.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua, and this one is incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Looking to throw. That's going to back him up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. DeAndre Carter returning it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead, tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington has retaken the lead. That run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd and 9, Tua. He's going to air one out. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And some room to maneuver. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once more, Gibson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 129 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, McKissick. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal for Fitzpatrick. Setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And this one is right through. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Over leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and a yard. This is Gaskin on the carry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They're running the jet sweep here to Parker. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open net is Waddle, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now Tua. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And he's got room. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, 37 yards. And Washington has taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tagovailoa. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Two to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Carter now on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Fitzpatrick. He's going to let it fly. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Fitzpatrick on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing it.